Hello, I'm your Kingdom Spiritual Transformational and Life Purpose Life Coach and Mentor, Latricia Booker, here with Kingdom Business, where we are empowered. Where we here, we get delivered and we get free. We know who we are. We elevate our minds and our spirits and raise and expand our consciousness to ultimately walk in our true divine purpose and power, and it is the truth of who God has created us to be. Kingdom people, we are history makers. We are real changers. We are dream successors. We are wealth generators. We are manifestors. We are curse breakers. And we most definitely are transformers. More than meets the eye. Yeah, Kingdom people. We are. Kingdom people, thank you all so very much for viewing my videos. Thank you for the like, subscribe, shares, all your comments and feedback. Thank you for all of your financial contributions to my channel and for all the seeds that you so generously sow into me and my ministry. Thank you, Kingdom people, for all of your bookings and for all of the purchases from my merch store as well as my Avon store. Kingdom people, thank you so much for all that you do right here on Kingdom Business. Thank you, Kingdom people. Thank you. And so, Kingdom people, I am on location, and you already know what I'm here to do. And if you don't know, then now you know. I am here to drop this beat, this word, this message. Yeah. So, Kingdom people, I am the chain breaker, and you are chain breakers too, Kingdom people. Are y'all ready to break these chains? Let's go. So listen up, Kingdom people. Listen up. They are causing you to create, invent, and solve. They, my Kingdom people, are causing you to create, invent, and solve. Now, here's the thing, Kingdom people. First of all, when I say they, I am speaking of them once. But I'm also speaking of anybody that you interact with. And not just anybody that you interact with, anyone that you are aware of, anything that you see going on in the world, anything that is of concern to you, anything that is of interest to you, anything that you may just have noticed. What am I saying, Kingdom people? What you are experiencing, good and not so good, what you have become aware of, I'm hearing the things you can see through, and even the fine details that you are aware of. These things are causing you to create, invent, and solve. Okay, so here's the thing. We experience things in life. We go through things in life. Part of the purpose of what you experience and what you go through is so that you can grow, so that you can learn, so that you can evolve, that you may become your greatest self, the best version of yourself, the God version of yourself, who God has created you to be, who and what God purposed for you to be. And so, Kingdom people, your life experiences contributes to that. It leads you right into that. In fact, your giftings and your purpose is generally usually, should I say, a result of what you have experienced, a result of what you learned, a result of what you have conquered, overcome, the wisdom that you've gained. So, Kingdom people, they are causing you to create, invent, and solve. Now, sometimes we experience things from them ones that try to stop, block, this, and the other. And what happens, Kingdom people, those experiences that we have with them and that what we've encountered, they're teaching us some things. And what happens, Kingdom people, not only does it teach you to overcome, it teaches you about these things. And what happens, Kingdom people, is once you learn these things, you can teach someone else. And so what am I saying here? Okay, let me use myself personally. Over the years, I've learned some things, as we all should have, I want to say. And what's happening now, Kingdom people, is everything that I'm learned, I'm not going to say everything that I've learned, but many of the things I'm learned, I'm being guided to do things with it, to whether it be to provide services, whether it be to develop a product or whatever it is. Kingdom people, I'm just going to say, I have so many books and even movie scripts coming and flowing through me these days, and it's all based on what I've experienced and what I am experiencing. And so I'm saying that to say my experiences are causing me to create things, invent things, and solve. And where solve comes in at is where whatever is being produced, whatever's being created and invented, is going to solve some problems. It's going to solve some issues. So, kingdom people, the same thing is happening with you. Either you're aware of this already and it's happening, or God is wanting you to be aware. Because for many of you kingdom people, God is not, He's giving you ideas, He's giving you direction on things to do that He's called you to do. But kingdom people, sometimes you have to pay attention to exactly what God is saying to you. And what He's saying is that a lot of what He's moving you to do, or what you're going to be doing in the near future, is a result of what you know, what you're experiencing. And you have to pay close attention to what captivates you, what gets your attention, what speaks the most to you. And so I'm reminded of a young lady that I listened to some time ago, and she was sharing how, telling the story of someone of dealing with enemies, people that, they're the ones that be trying to give you a hard time and just hating, that kind of crazy stuff. And she was mentioning, now it's a little funny, but just catch the point that I'm making here. She was saying how this person, the enemy of this person, she was just, the person was talking crazy, and the other person was just sitting there looking at the person, but the person had acne, had little acne on their face and pimples and stuff. And while this person was going off, the enemy of this person that we're speaking of, or that was being spoken of, was looking at this person, acne, and got an idea to develop a product for acne. So I'm saying that to say this was an enemy. And then looking at the enemy, she literally got a download, literally got an idea, and went to work on the product, on what to do to cure, and I'm gonna say the kind of acne this person had. I'll say that because it's different kind of acne. And yes, there are many products out here, as we know, but there's always room for more, or there's always room for your particular product, your particular invention, your particular creation, the solution, or the problem, should I say, that you're solving. Kingdom people, they are causing you to create, invent, and solve. Now, it's not just the enemies. Yes, we learn. It doesn't matter. We can have good experiences. We can have pleasant experiences that causes us to become passionate about something, and or feel compelled to go on a certain journey to create, invent, or solve certain problems. You may be called to do certain projects that may even be, I want to say, something that you deal with on your own. You may have something going on your own. I don't know why I'm hearing foot. It probably has to do with, because, I have an issue with one of my feet where I have to take care of it a certain kind of a way. Who knows? Because that's a personal issue for me. Who knows? God may give me an idea to help solve the problem, but I just heard God has already somewhat given me something concerning that. I just haven't acted on it quite yet. But the point is, kingdom people, your own personal things that you deal with can cause you to create, invent, and solve. And God is just specifically really telling me to tell you guys to pay attention to what He's speaking to you, what He's showing you in your own personal experiences, in your in whatever you experience with your enemies, because many of times your enemies really do cause you to create, invent, and solve. As I said, listen, just pay attention. I'm going to say that. What I want to go on now to say is, again, with your personal experiences, but even in your interactions with people, God is saying pay attention to your interactions with people. For me personally, I can remember, talking to clients, and this one particular client stands out to me the most, because this one particular client, and this one of my, this client helped me, put me on a path to work on some things and put material together on certain subject matters. Not only content as far as here on YouTube, but just even in literature, a book. Like I said, I have so much in me that's channeling and that's being produced right now, and you'll hear about it later. But it's a work in progress right now. But the point is, a lot of what I'm doing came from just interacting with people, learning what people need, just from interacting with them and talking to them. And sometimes a lot of what happens is it's a common theme where I see a similar thing among many people, and so that can happen for you, kingdom people, and it could just be in any aspect, even within the world. God may be calling you to do something to address a problem within the world, within the collective, a common thing, and you may have some experience or expertise, or you may be learning some things. Either way, it doesn't matter, because even if you don't know, God will guide you and lead you to give you the proper understanding and the tools, and He will equip you to do what it is that He's purposing you to do in that area or in those areas. The point is, kingdom people, all of it, they are causing you to create, invent, and solve. It's all working for you to create, invent, and solve. And I'm here to produce something helpful, to produce something positive, to produce something, again, to solve or resolve a problem. That's what we're here to do, kingdom people. Resolve problems, resolve issues. Now, we know that Jesus Christ is the problem solver. I just had to hesitate right there, because He is. But of course, kingdom people, we have a work to do that's been passed down to us by Jesus the Christ to continue to solve problems that are within this earth realm. And I just heard even the spiritual realm. So anyhow, kingdom people, I'm trying to keep this compact, so to speak, not, too broad, but just to make this specific point, because God has really been speaking to me about how they are causing you to create, invent, and solve. God is calling you to create, invent, and solve. You are a co-creator with God. You are a partner with Him. And so He's working with you and through you to create, invent, and solve. And so it's different for everybody. So let the Holy Spirit lead you, and pay close attention to what God is showing you, what God is speaking to you, the downloads He's giving you, repetitive things, which is kind of like synchronicities, signs. What is it? Signs and wonders. I'm missing one of them words. Anyhow, God is saying pay attention to those things, the signs, the synchronicities. When you see a repetitive thing, God is speaking to you. And during these times, He is leading you and moving you into what He's purposing for you to do at this time. Now, Romans 8:28 says, and we know that all things work for the good of those who love Him and are called according to His purpose. So, kingdom people, regardless of what we go through, regardless of what we experience, or should I say everything that we go through and everything that we experience, is all working together for our good. It's all working together, and it says here, called according to His purpose. because we are called according to his purpose. Everything that we experience contributes to his purpose for our lives. And we have to allow it to all work together for our good. Again, even them ones, what we experience with them. When you go through experiences with these ones, I don't want to go too much into detail. I want to, because I can do that. But I'm being led specifically to just kind of keep it condensed, so to speak. These things that we experience with them ones, with your enemies, is giving you purpose. It's giving you, causing you to create, invent, and solve. Again, God is saying pay close attention to what he's showing you. Deuteronomy, because it's all working for your good. It's all working towards your purpose. Now, Deuteronomy 8:18 says, but remember the Lord your God, for it is he who gives you the ability to produce wealth, and so confirm his covenant which he swore to your ancestors as it is today. So, kingdom people, God is all these things are causing you to create, invent, and solve. And God, this is where your wealth is. It is God, it is he that giveth you this power to give wealth. And he's giving you this power to give wealth, first of all, by the power that is working already in you, through him, in you. But kingdom people, it's from your experiences. What you experience, again, what you experience is the interactions you having, what you're learning, what you're seeing. Again, pay close attention to, because your wealth lies in these things that you're experiencing on a daily and a regular basis. That too. But whatever it is, again, God will show you. He will give you discernment, understanding, and guidance on these things. But he's saying that they are all causing you to create, invent, and solve. So again, kingdom people, this is where your wealth lies. This is where some of your power lies. The power to get wealth lies in God, of course, in Jesus Christ, but in these experiences that you're having, in these things that you're learning, in these things that God is showing you. And yes, kingdom people, what you have experienced with your enemies as well. Your wealth lies even in that. John 7:38 says, whoever believes in me, as the scripture has said, streams of living water will flow from within him. So this is saying, kingdom people, when you believe in God and you believe in him and what he's doing in you, that power that's working in you, knowing that it's all working for your good, and it's all because you're called according to his purpose. He has given you the power to get wealth. You believe in what he's doing in you, through you, how he's guiding you. And it says, because you believe, here it says that you are streams of living water. Streams of living water will flow from within you. Those streams of living water that will flow from within you is what is causing you to create, is what is causing you to invent and solve issues. That's streams of living water flowing through you. And it's all flowing through you to produce a specific purposes. Whatever God has called you to, whatever he has purposed you to do. And it's all because you believe. You believe, you love him, and you have to trust that it's all working out for your good according to his purpose. It's all working for your good. Again, as Romans 8:28 says. And you have to let it. So, kingdom people, everything that you experience, again, from the bad, unpleasant experiences, even your enemies, where they're concerned, the good things that you have experienced, the pleasant things you have experienced, and the interactions that you have and are having, and just what you are observing in your environment. It all works together for your good. It's all designed to help you to create, invent, and solve. And it's all it's all according to his purpose. It's all according to his purpose, and it's all working for your good. All you have to do is continue to believe. Continue to believe and let those springs of living water flow through you so that you can begin to create. If you haven't already started, create, invent, and solve. Wherever you're at in that, just continue to let those flows of living water to flow through you. Continue to believe and let God work all that out in you. Because God is saying that that's what he's doing right now. Kingdom people, they are causing you to create, invent, and solve. Okay? Okay. So kingdom people, I am going to let that rest right there. If you like this video and or if it resonates with you, please just go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Then click on that subscribe button right next. I'm sorry. Click on that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. Thank you. Then click on that bell right next to that subscribe button so that you can get a notification every time I upload a new video. Something like this from Kingdom People. Also, if you are interested in any of the services that I presently offer, and or if you are interested and sowing a seed into me and my ministry, supporting the channel, if you would like to purchase from my merch store, my Avon store, you can find all the information right down below in the description box. Also, you can get 20% off from my merch store if you put in the code LBKB and the number 20. That's LBKB number 20. That's for Latricia Booker Kingdom Business 20. And so, Kingdom people, yeah. Check out my YouTube memberships by clicking on that join button right down below. And Kingdom people, we are history makers, we are world changers, we are dream successors, we are wealth generators, we are curse breakers, and we most definitely are transformers. More than meets the eye. Yeah, Kingdom people, we are. I feel like I forgot something, but we just gonna keep going with it, Kingdom people. Kingdom people, I love you all so very much. I really do appreciate you being here with me, spending this time. You all know I don't want to leave you, but I do have to go right now. But I will be back to hold my kingdom people down. Now, with that being said, much love, light, and truth, and many blessings to you all. Kingdom people, above all else, let the Holy Spirit lead you in all things at all times. Connect with me also on all my social medias. That's TikTok, that's Twitter, and that's Instagram. That information is also right down below in the description box. Now, Kingdom people, that is my time. Jesus girl is out. Peace.